Welcome to our virtual law legal analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of Coca-Cola Bottlers v. Gomez, GR number 154491. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines in November 14, 2008. Let's dive right into it. Facts: Coca-Cola Bottlers Phils. Incorporated B is the exclusive bottler and distributor of Coca-Cola products in Naga City, Camarines Sur. The respondents, Antonio Gomez and Antonio Galicia, are the managers of a Pepsi plant in Naga City. In 2005, police officers, armed with a search warrant, raided the Pepsi plant and found numerous empty bottles of Coke products stacked and stored in the premises. P filed a criminal complaint against the respondents for unfair competition under Section 168.3c of the Intellectual Property Code, IP Code, which provides that unfair competition shall mean any act of competition contrary to good faith which, having the effect of substantially lessening competition or tending to create a monopoly in the relevant market, is hereby declared unlawful. The respondents argued that they did not commit any act of unfair competition because they did not use the empty Coke bottles in any way. They claimed that they were simply collecting the empty bottles for recycling purposes. Issue: whether or not hoarding empty bottles of competitors constitute unfair competition punishable under the IP Code. Ruling: the Supreme Court held that hoarding empty bottles of competitors does not constitute unfair competition under the IP Code. The court reasoned that the act of hoarding does not involve any of the elements of unfair competition, namely, deception. There is no deception if the respondents did not use the empty Coke bottles in any way that would confuse consumers into believing that they were buying Coke products. Passing off. There is no passing off if the respondents did not claim ownership of the empty Coke bottles or try to pass them off as their own products. Fraud. There is no fraud if the respondents did not act with the intention to deceive consumers. The court also held that the act of hoarding is not contrary to good faith. The court noted that the respondents were simply collecting the empty Coke bottles for recycling purposes, which is a legitimate business activity. In conclusion, the Supreme Court dismissed the criminal complaint against the respondents. That's all for this episode. What do you think about the topic? Feel free to comment and suggest what topic you want us to discuss on the next video. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding the law helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.